What's going on, guys? JustC504 here, bringing you guys NCP Week 6 versus JustKurt. Please be sure to check him out in the description down below, as he will be probably giving you a more in-depth explanation of the matchup and his sets at least. I've had a crazy week with exams right before break, so I kind of am crunched for time, so I'm just going to give you guys a quick little overview of the sets I'm bringing. Just pause if you want to see them, but yeah, let's get right into this battle real quick. Team preview time, and we see Celesteela, Drapion, Azumarill, Seismitoad, RAIKOU, Latias, pretty much as expected. This Azumarill kind of messes me up because what I see is that Rotom Mo is like my most important mon this game. I lose to Celesteela without it, tough versus Amoonguss without it, tough versus Seismitoad without it. But I think that in the end, I should be able to either win with my Nasty Plot Crobat or my Autotomized Weakness Policy Aegislash. Just depends on which one I get to win with. But Scarf Chomp mixed, I believe I have Fire Blast just for the Steela and the Buzzwole, but that didn't come. That's kind of nice. Yeah, that actually takes a lot of pressure off of my Clef and off of my Mandibuzz, which can be now devoted to other things. But I think just leading Scarf Chomp is kind of nice, and we should be able to start doing damage to all sorts of mons. I hate Joy-Con Drift. Good luck, have fun to Kurt, and yeah. Let me grab a... Do I have a writing utensil? Oh my freaking shit. Okay, we have a pen. But yeah, we're in the battle now. And what do we see? What do we see? Simba, is that thing? Perfect. El Chombo is our lead. He exerts pressure, that's fine. What do I think he could go out into turn 1? Because I think I just applied enough pressure, honestly. I like just Fire Blasting here. Because I honestly think that he will go hard Steela. He does switch. Baymax, that is the Celesteela, I believe. Yep, it is. Fire Blast, please connect. Let's go. Big damage. That's like 40% off. Looks about a standard spread. Okay, that's leftovers. I thought that was weakness policy for a second, and I got really scared. Now, I don't think he will flamethrower me, so I will go hard out into my Rotom. But yeah, weakening this thing is really important for my Aegislash late game, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Because Buzzwole isn't here, although we are packing Air Slash on the Aegislash. I believe I left that on. I was kind of iffy on it, but I left it on just in case, to try to catch like a Buzzwole on the switch or something. He could very well just flamethrower here, which would be a bit of an issue. He's toxic, so that's fine. We're just gonna Volt Switch out here. I doubt that he goes hard Seismitoad on this grass type, but he has leftovers, and potentially protecting right here might be his play. I actually think that he will protect here, but I'm not really gonna get into anything that well, so he just switches. Does he go Seismitoad, or probably Latias is the... Yeah, Latias right there. Not much damage, but a little bit of chip, so we will be able to see if this thing is lefties. And we kind of have pretty free Mandibuzz, although we aren't a very good Mandibuzz set for this scenario, so I think Clefable probably a little bit better. I'm just going to Moonblast here. He could go Steela, but I think that he doesn't really want to risk it, because if I do Fire Blast with this thing, then all of a sudden his Steela is in range of another one, and it's not quite as good. What else? I'm not really sure. So I'm just going to click Moonblast here. Not really sure what I'm expecting. He does switch into Thumper. That's the Azu. Moonblast. We get some decent damage. We get a special attack lower, which shouldn't matter that much. We got our Fizz Def Clef, which kind of was my semi-answer to this thing, so I'm fine staying in. And clicking Moonblast, because he can't Belly Drum on me. He just does go for the Liquidation though. So I think he's probably not Belly Drum. And that did way too much. He's not Citrus Berry, so I'm pretty sure that's banded damage is what it looks like. So I'm fine clicking Protect. Alrighty. And yeah. He just goes for another Liquidation. We Protect and stay healthy. And 202 to 93. Yeah, we are not living another one, I don't believe. But that's banded, and I think that our Mandibuzz is fairly physically defensive, so we can probably take one. And then we can foul play it. He does switch though. Baymax, that is the Steela. Okay. He's slowly getting back near full health. I'm just gonna foul play here, scout that damage out, because Celestial does have a fairly high attack stat. But it also has pretty good defense. Still good scouting to see if this is like a potentially physical set, although I doubt it. But actually, he might be able to inflict me with a Toxic, which could cut down our longevity. But honestly, we're kind of pressed for options, I'm gonna be honest. We don't really have the best Steela answers. We are faster, so he's probably a fairly slow Steela, and we do a good chunk. He does raw Flamethrower me, so I'm very happy that we did make the play that we did to stay in. But like I said, this thing was here mostly for Celesteela, but now that that's not here, we are fairly safer. He could have Leech Seeds as well. He does switch. Go out into Simba. That is the RAIKOU. He might be able to get behind a sub, which would be a bit annoying. But, like, what's it really doing to Garchomp? He's lefties, so yeah, I'm fairly certain that this will be a subset. But, yeah, like I said, what's he doing to Garchomp? We have Infiltrator Crobat in the back as well. So, we look pretty safe. He is sub, yeah. But, like, he could be sub Calm Mind. He definitely forces me into an attack here. And I think that Dragon Claw is just my safest option. Hits everything. We should break. Yeah, we do. Okay. What's he go for? Toxic. Sub-Toxic is a decent set. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Good Bring versus me, I will admit. I should have probably Quaked there. But I don't think that he stays in with his RAIKOU. I do think that he goes hard Selly, or he might sub just to scout it. And going hard Selly isn't the worst thing for me. So I'm just going to Dragon Claw again, because he could try to put out another sub trying to catch me aggressively switching. I believe he knows that we are Scarfed now, because actually he's not going to put out another sub because he knows that we're Scarfed. That was a misplay. But maybe it'll work out, getting more chip on the Steela. Getting Toxic on this thing definitely opens him up to do all sorts of stuff. He does switch into Mortal Potion. What is that? That is the Drapion. Dragon Claw. This should do a good chunk. Yeah, that does a lot. I kind of want to stay in and do it again, knowing that he's not lefties or black sludge, so I can kind of get a pretty free mana buzz. I don't really know what he wants to do. Potentially another toxic option, but I really like keeping my Chomp healthy this game. I think that it's such a good breaker, and I think it's he doesn't really have good Garchomp switch-ins, good Garchomp counterplay, to be honest. This like backbone of Mandy Clef is so good, along with like AG Chomp. What else? Bonebird comes out. Ice Fang, good play. Ooh, we missed. That's a 95 accurate move. That feels bad. That does not feel right. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Nope. He goes for knockoff, getting rid of our boots. He has rocks on Toad, potentially. We have foul play here. I'm gonna roost here. Stay healthy. Mandibuzz is fairly passive. I wish I had U-turn on the set still, but I think that I needed all the moves I brought, because my other defoggers, being Crobat and Rotom, are both occupied doing their other things, because I think Crobat is a fantastic win con here. That is the Seismitoad. We will roost up on this thing. He could be a especially offensive Seismitoad. I'm fine just scouting out what this thing wants to do. Communication was interrupted. Okay, I don't know who that's fault is. What is this? Well, I'll be right back with whatever we decide on as the solution. Alrighty, and we are back where we left off. I believe no major changes happened to the battle. I think that Azu might be a little bit lower, and I think our Clef is also slightly lower. And then aside from that, maybe Steela and RAIKOU have slightly different HPs, but I think overall looks pretty much the same. He gets up his rocks, good play. I don't expect him to stay in here. I'm gonna Volt Switch out. I don't think he would give me his Toad. So yeah, Volt Switch seems pretty free. Because, yeah, he switches, of course. Renaissance the Latias. I like going into my Clef here and wishing to be able to stay healthy. That took a second, and I was scared that we might have lost it again. I think that we are unaware Clef this week, if I remember correctly, just in case of Belly Drum Azu. That scared me a lot in prep, so here we are. As I fire off a Wish into a probable Protect. Just because I want healthy Clef. I don't think that that's a bad wish. I think that healthy Clef is important. And so I value that, and I want to keep it, or keep my Clef healthy. He switches, of course. Does he go Steel or does he go Seismitoad? Okay. Wish. Okay. And now we will go back to full, so I'm just going to protect and scout what exactly he wants to do, and after this wish comes, we go back to full. He already has his rocks up. He switches again, though. Into the Drapion. Good play. Possibly trying to bait in my Rotom, but we just get health back. What will this thing want to do? I don't know, but I think just going Garchomp is pretty free. Again, I don't expect him to go for a knockoff here, I'm going to be honest. But if he does, we can more safely Earthquake, because we won't have to fear mispredicting as much. He does knock. Good play. That does a good chunk. But we will Rough Skin him down. I believe that is into Dragon Claw range. Or very close to it. I will Dragon Claw, yeah. I think that's my safest play. Because if he does go Steel, I'm fine just Fire Blasting that shit afterwards. Ensuring that it is no longer a good Aegislash check. He switches. Goes out into Prince Naveen the Seismitoad to get Dragon Clawed. We can also scout out this thing's item, which is pretty nice. And yeah, we see lefties. Which is fine. Do I want to let my Garchomp go down at this point? Yeah, it's getting too low to effectively do any. I probably could have Quaked there just for a little more damage. Although we could get aggressive again, I suppose. But yeah, putting this thing down low. He has Ice Punch, which is a solid bring versus me. But we Rough Skin him down, and he's very low now. In range of a lot of my threats. So I kind of just want to try to set up with Aegislash. Because at this point, what's his counterplay to it? Nothing great. Aegislash or Crobat is the question. I think that we should live one hit with Crobat. Any one hit. But same with Aegislash. I'm going to try to bait him into popping our weakness policy. Or just him thinking that we're faster and we can revenge this thing. But I will go for an Autotomize here. And we will try to do the thing. We probably won't be able to get the thing done. But I think that his team is significantly weakened. So we'll have to do a bit of a tough job playing around this thing. He does switch. Fair enough. Goes out into Baymax. That is the Steela. We Autotomize now. I kind of want to Autotomize again and make him pop my weakness policy first. I think that is better so we don't take a Flamethrower in Blade form. So I'm just going to do that again. And we can instead take it in Shield form. And let's see what he does. He just Leech Seeds, which is fine. We probably have to switch out now. But good play on him not falling for the Flamethrower bait. Yeah. I think that was pretty smart. We're just going to switch out now. This thing's getting way too healthy for my own good. We do have a Rotom here, though. If I went Crobat and clicked Nasty, we might have been in a great position. But I still think that we can do that some point later in the game. So I want to save it up for now. So when we can like get in on something, when maybe the Raikou's a little bit weaker, because I'm not sure if it dies to a +2 Sludge Bomb. It probably does, because I know he's not AV, he's Subtoxic. So yeah, he might predict my Rotom switch in here, but he might just go for a Flamethrower this play. If that was King's Shield, this set would have been fire, but I wanted to be Air Slash just to have an immediate way to get rid of Blood Spool. Heavy Sun. There is that play. I'm fine just firing off a Volt Switch here. He might stay in raw because he's really healthy and try to go for a Flamethrower. So I kind of like want to go for a raw T-Bolt. But yeah, I think that he will try to do something here, so raw T-Bolt might be my play. He does switch though. hard out into his Latias. Which is fair, but we have full health Clef in the back, which is why I wasn't worried if this thing happened to come in. Okay. We're getting a little bit worn down on our Rotom at this point. I'm not sure what exactly he's gonna have as Latias B. I'm gonna go out into my Mandibuzz though. This play. Try to get rid of these rocks. They've been somewhat annoying. He goes RAIKOU though. Fantastic play. Fantastic play. I don't want to let him have free sub, so I'm just gonna click foul play. Because wearing this thing down is ultimately really good for my Crobat. Yeah. He just does raw T-Bolt me. We should be able to chew one, right? Barely. We're in range of rocks. I thought he would sub there, but apparently not. Not worth preserving this thing. But yeah, I mean, like, I guess I have no Thunderbolt resist, so that was a good play on his end, identifying that prospect. He protects. What if I roost there, buddy? What if I defog? Actually, I guess defog doesn't go through protect. But like, maximizing your health, I guess, is fair. Because nothing really wants to come in here. And so yeah, he does just get a free Thunderbolt. Okay. This is tough. I've came back from worse, especially because I know how fantastic of a win con whatchamacallit is, Crobat is in the back into this matchup. To the point where I'm fine going out into my Aegislash and clicking Shadow Ball, just knowing that he doesn't have a good resist, so something's taken a lot of damage. Because we are max special attack modest this week. Or maybe clicking, yeah, just clicking Shadow Ball here is probably the play. He switches though. Out into Baymax, which is the Steela. Let's see how much this does. He might be very Spadef and tank this really well. Based off of the Garchomp damage, I'm assuming that this is probably a 2 KO. No, not quite. Fire Blast is just a stronger move and it's super effective. That's why my brain doesn't work sometimes. Cool. So I'm gonna need to get some opportunity to set up with my Crobat. I just don't know where or when I will be able to get that. But I think the Mon that I'm gonna have to do it on is Drapion, and I don't know how I force that Mon in at any point. He Leech Seeds though, so at least we get one play. Yeah. So it's like Mon's like Hazu in the back for fodder, and also to fucking Aqua Jet my Crobat. Which is why I think I need to Volt Switch here. The Latias is getting very worn down over time. He might have the balls and go Latios, or not Latios, fucking Seismitoad. I don't know why I said Latios. But he does switch into this. He does do it. I almost could Leaf Storm that play. He could end up giving me his Seismitoad here. But I don't know how likely that is. I think that he probably values his Seismitoad enough to the point where he's not going to sack it for nothing here. Although, he might. I'm going to Volt again. I don't think he stays in giving me his Toad. Yep, okay. There's the Latias, which is a fairly no drawbacks switch. I probably could have gone hard Clef, but chip is chip. At the end of the day. The end of the day, SwSh might just be the play, just because steel is getting really worn down. At the end of the day, I think that's just my play. He switches out into the toad, so I think we will be able to claim that mon at least. I hope that's range. This being range means I Rotom as much for your volt switching and stuff. Yeah, that goes down. Thank God we aren't getting 6-0'd. We've had tough games in the NCP, which, yeah, that's tough. I don't want to go winless in my time as a coach here. That's my one goal. But we are already not winning games. Kind of just want to Shadow Ball here. I think that we should maybe chew one T-Bolt. I don't know if we do though. I don't want to like make a flap or something. No, we don't. Ugh, I need to start slowing down. I need to think about that again. Make good prep decisions and slow down. What do we do about this mon? We gotta go Clef, and we gotta click Moonblast. Slowly but surely, we're just not gonna have a way to be Nasty Bat and win this game, because we're just not gonna get an opportunity to be Nasty Bat and win this game. He does just Toxic me, which is fair enough. I need to get my Crobat in and set up and win. And I don't know how I get my Crobat in on any of these mons, aside from Drapion. But I don't know why he would send out Drapion, because I just sack to it, either my Rotom or my Clefable, and then I go out into the next thing and I try to win, because that's what I gotta do. I gotta click Moonblast here. Hopefully he goes Drapion. He goes for Protect though. Sub-Toxic Protect is so freaking annoying. I really need this Crobat to be able to pull its fucking win. I think that everything is in range at this point, aside from maybe Steel. I might be able to chew a Heat Wave, but honestly, like, he's gonna sub. Moonblast. Sub fades. On the Protect turn I can Wish. Yeah. Yeah, on the Protect turn I Wish. Okay. And then on, I don't know if that's sub-range, maybe it might not be. I don't think he'll kill us, and so we'll be able to get healthy. And then maybe actually going out into our Rotom and getting that thing wished up might not be bad. Because I think his only play here is Thunderbolt. So I actually don't think that this is bad. I think this might be something that'll let us do well. Is getting this Rotom wished up. Is a matter of, will we be able to? He does have enough for a sub. Oh, that's annoying. But now we have a healthy Rotom. I did not think he would have enough for sub. But it's fine because on the protect turn we go back out into Clef. That must have been like 1 or 2 HP. Yeah, on the protect turn we go back out into Clef. And we Moonblast. Then on the next protect turn we do something. I could have gone Crobat on the protect turn, but here's the thing, is that, I mean, like, he might do another protect turn for us to wish, because he can, because it just failed. Damn, sub-toxic protect is so annoying. It's a very strong and consistent strategy. I just, you know, he does T-Bolt here. That is range for him to pick up a knockout with it too. I might have to go out into my Crobat a little early. A bit earlier than planned. Because that is range for an Infiltrator Sludge Bomb to knock him out. And I think that we might have to make that play. Because we're not going to get any other opportunities. Sludge Bomb, go. I hope this picks up the kill. It does, thank God. But like now he's just not gonna give me an opportunity to set up, right? He goes Latias. We have to go Rotom. And we're walled by Rotom. We might have to just play a flinch game on his Latias. Unless, let me just try to speedily calc. Folders, NCP, Wi-Fi, calc. Let me show imported sets. Crobat, Latias, level 50. But instead of stored power, we have Psychic. We actually do live a Psychic. So I think that's what we gotta do. Oh, we live a Psychic off another one. Oh, we Scarf. Never mind. Never mind that then. Yeah, if he was Scarf, we had no chance. Oh. Okay. I guess not. But like, yeah, we lived on 1 HP, only to just not outspeed because he's Scarfed. It's good for him. Some offensive damage. to check him out, along with all of the other fantastic NCP coaches, in the description down below.